you so much for joining me on Morning Markets. Let's get right to the heart of the markets right now. It is those tech stocks, both on the way up, but today AI is a bit of a four-letter word right now. We've got Microsoft and Alphabet under pressure, even as our next guest calls Microsoft's earnings in particular a masterpiece quarter, and guidance from Redmond should be hung in the Louvre. Joining us now is Dan Ives at Wedbush. Dan, always love the notes that you put out for the plain spoken and colorful language. So you loved obviously what Microsoft had in store. Are investors really just using this as an excuse to take profits given the stock had hit all-time highs?
Yeah, this is just a knee-jerk reaction. I mean, if you look at the quarter from cloud to AI, Copilot, the AI revolution is here. I thought it's super bullish, not just for Microsoft, but the rest of tech. We need buyers on this weakness.
And what about Google, which is getting, or Alphabet, which is getting hit a little bit more, not necessarily because of the cloud, but because of ad revenue, which, let's face it, is still the bread and butter?
Look, advertising was a tad soft, but when I look out the next few quarters, we see a rebound. I think Google's one, especially on the sum of the parts, given the cloud business, given AI. I mean, our investors were telling them to buy this on weakness. I think if you look back over the last year, there's been a lot of opportunities on these knee-jerk sell-offs when the bears start to poke their head out of hibernation mode.
Could we be in for sustained selling pressure, however? Could this mark a bit of a turning point, not just for these stocks, but even the broader market?
I don't think so. I mean, look, the Fed, they'll jawbone, later today. But if I look at this AI revolution, it's here. I think tech spending is actually ramping. I think you look at numbers next 12 to 18 months, it's the start of a new tech bull market. And you look at Microsoft, that gave you the credence that the monetization's on the doorstep. And that's why, in our opinion, tech stocks are up another 25% this year.
Now, there is a bit of a pay to play, right? The expenses, the forecasted spending at both Microsoft and Google are expected to increase. Can you put those increases into context? Because sometimes there's a situation where investors flinch at that. Are you worried about how much they have to invest in this cycle?
You want to see them invest, because if they're building out data centers, they're spending money on marketing, the foundation, that just shows what the deal flow looks like behind that. So I always view that as a positive, especially where we are in big tech. In terms of going forward, I think this is actually a turning point where you're seeing a less cautious spending environment for tech.
How do you view the horse race between the cloud business and Microsoft and Google? Google's, of course, is still well below what Microsoft says. Do you see it catching up? Is it so apples to apples?
Look, I mean, right now, there should be a statue of Nadella in Redmond. I mean, we're talking about the Mount Rushmore CEOs, what he's done from AI. Look, Google, they're narrowing the gap. And this is not a zero-sum game. There's going to be a lot of beneficiaries here in this AI revolution, which I continue to view as a 1995 moment, star of the internet. A transformation is in front of us.
Well, I wonder what you think about whether Elon Musk should be enshrined or in what sort of form. You also cover Tesla. There's no shortage of headlines there. I know you were disappointed with what they came out with on the quarter, the lack of details about what slower growth means for Tesla. Now there's anxieties around the pay package, now that $55 billion have been struck down by the judge in Delaware.
I think it's a jaw dropper that Delaware actually ruled, against this. This was something overwhelmingly approved by shareholders. I think board's going to fight it, could supersede it on another comp package. And I think it's possible that Tesla moves out of Delaware. And I think other companies could follow. This is an unprecedented ruling. I don't view it as really disrupting the story, but definitely adds uncertainty in the near term at a time where you really don't want to see it, given what we saw last week.
And yet you have a buy on the stock. Why is that?
We're in the early days of the biggest transformation that we've seen to the auto industry since 1950s. Tesla's going to gain more and more share. And the AI story, FSD, autonomous, that's all in front of it. I view this more as a speed bump rather than the start of some sort of negative trend.
Has that thesis been challenged at all by other corporate news that Hertz is selling part of its fleet? Even GM, when it reported yesterday, its strength was coming from gas guzzlers, not so much the EV side. Ford pulling back on production. Does that tell you something that maybe that foundational thesis that EV is going to eat the world could be on shaky grounds?
Yeah, look, we never thought you're going to 100% EVs. But if you go from, let's call it, instead of 50%, you go to 30%. That means Tesla, in our opinion, is over $1 trillion market cap. So I think there's a moderation. You're seeing a lot of companies kind of peel back, including what we're seeing in Detroit. But still, the transformation's there. And also, this continues to be an AI story on the other side of this as it plays out. But Musk is the hearts and lungs of Tesla, and that will not change.
You are the most bullish analyst on Apple, which is the next of the Magnificent Sevens to report. Well, we also get Amazon. But I'm curious your thoughts on Apple because it has lagged the group in addition to Tesla. What's the setup like? What gets you to $250?
I mean, services is back to double-digit growth. I think that's worth 1.5 to 1.6 trillion. I believe they will start to see unit growth from iPhones. China, definitely some softness, but not as much as I think people are expecting. That continues to be, I think, a table pounder in terms of what we'll see in Cupertino.
AI? What part of your thesis is on some sort of AI blockbuster?
I think that's next, an AI app store in terms of where they ultimately head. And I think that's to get that popcorn out as that comes out from Cook and Cupertino over the next 6 to 9 months.